Okay, so in the middle of my piece, the damn phone rings. Well, you have to improvise. And that's all a part of comedy, too. When you're talking about a woman who's trying to empower her feminine identity and also be absolutely bend over backwards, belly tickler funny, she has to be able to handle the whole issue, including being able to improvise as necessary. If she's caught up in the part of her emotions that is trying to empower women through comedy, sometimes the gender bias can actually hurt the comedy. And so I'm not sure I want to fight with women about whether or not women can be funny or whether or not women can be beautiful. The question is, do you have that it factor that makes you attractive enough to make guys want to go out of their way to come and see you? And then what is the consequence of that? Now let me elaborate on this because I know a lot about these things. Now women like independence. They like attention. They like to be paid for their skills and their talents and their abilities. So what happens when you find this super attractive group of women who are comedians? People want to laugh and they want to look at her because she's so beautiful. And then they start picking up these people who are these kind of unusual fans, which would include people that could be potential dangers to them, for example, who become obsessed, if you will. Suddenly, they don't care about whether or not they're hot and attractive anymore because they have to be concerned about their safety. Because if you get hurt or you get injured or killed or something, well, who's going to be trying to defend beauty when their safety is endangered? I think women need to think very deeply and very carefully before they start making generalizations about everything that they hear that they are not necessarily ready for. I think they should be glad that Mr. Eisner was honest enough to tell women what he really feels, what he's really looking for, and what he really thinks can sell. See, people take it personal when they think you're saying, well, hey, are you saying I'm not attractive? Are you saying that women can't, do everything that any other woman can do because she's not as pretty? Like, what are we talking about here? Now, I heard one woman say that, well, he wasn't so hot himself. Well, why would you be upset if you feel like you can express your opinion about him for his visual value, but not give him the opportunity to express his wishes and the things he thinks can sell for female visual value in the marketplace? Now, I know all of us want to tell everybody we are the world and everybody's beautiful and all of this kind of stuff, but that's not how the game of business works. And if you do happen to look good, what else do you have other than looking good? Because you can't just go on a stage for comedy and just stand there and look pretty, because they have plenty of supermodels already that you can hire to just stand there and just look at them. Who looks really hot and can really make people laugh that you can take serious? Not somebody that has went and done all the crazy things you can do in the world and just really kind of call their quality into question and then take it to a stage. I think he's talking about a pure, beautiful, attractive woman who can make people laugh. It's hard to find. Not just for one show, not just for one incident, but who can perform in front of an audience. That's not as easy as it seems to do. It's not as easy as it seems to find. So we have to be careful about how we think about things before we draw conclusions about what people say. I think it was good that he was honest about how he feels, because I think a lot of men feel that way. And I say that women would get further if they prove him wrong by finding some super attractive women who can do what he's talking about, and then that would silence all critics. But if it's just going to be turned into, I didn't like that because you said it about gender thing, that's not going to get very far when it comes to business. So you guys get ready for a little something here that's going to be very special. And I will give you a couple of clips as well that will express to you the difference between how men handle certain comedic issues versus how women handle comedic issues.